Hi guys, g'day. Welcome to my channel, Chit Chat Down Under. Today I would like to show you how to stamp easy with a Stamp Master, and it's a precision stamp tool. And I believe I bought this one from Temu. If you're new to my channel, welcome. And if you're returning, thank you for coming back, my lovely. Okay, so this is the little stamp easy thingy. And it does come with these two little magnets, which I have put some washi tape on, and they're easier to maneuver like that. And then what we will do, I'll just pop that aside. I will cut out some paper. Now I picked these up from a second-hand shop or from a op shop, and I'm not going to use them for what they're intended. I am simply using them for stamping on. So I will just go ahead and cut off a piece that I need, and I will probably only need a piece about that big. And it doesn't have to be perfect because we are stamping them, and I will end up using them for different things. And there goes my nails again. Okay, so all right, well, we'll just take that bit off actually. There we go. So we just have a couple of little sets here, and I will get a larger one. I will leave that intact as is. Okay, so first of all, I'll show you how to manage this. So what we do is we simply have their little stamp sheet, and it has got all these different little stamps on there, and we will simply put them where we want them. Now we're just going to lay the card in there for the time being, and we're just going to place these onto the little sheet where we want them. So we're going to lay them about where we want them to be stamped. I'm not going to look at what they say at the moment. I'm just doing this for purpose of showing you what they look like. And we'll just chuck a couple in there. So you can do a whole page, or if you have a card that you already have made, and so say you have an empty envelope, I will show you how to do that as well. So say we have a card, we'll do that one next. I'll show you how to do that. And we're just going to pop all of these sentiments, as many as we can fit, and that way you're doing them all at once. And obviously you've got to take into account that you have to leave a little gap for cutting around them. I'll put the larger ones in the corner. That one I have already used, as you can see. You should clean them thoroughly after each use, because the ink can build up and then you will not get a clear stamp. That one was just the ink I used was like really permanent type ink. I'll just pop that one there. So now that you've got it sort of set out where you want them, now remember you will be also printing them, cutting them out, fussy cutting. I'm not going to cut them out in straight lines. Okay, so then simply close the lid so that you can pick up all those stamps. Now we have our stamps on our pad, and then all we do is we grab our ink. Where's my ink? Where did I put my ink? Oh dear, I thought I was all organized, and I've placed my ink somewhere. Okay, I'm just going to ink it with this. Oh, here we go. Here it is. Okay, so all we do is just ink each stamp like so. I'm doing it in black. I have got other colors. You don't have to do black. You can do whatever you like. I just like black because it's nice, and you can see it really easily, and it's universal. Okay, so there we go. We've inked. Now we simply close the lid, and we just press down like so. And there we have our sheet of stamped Prozas. And then you can fussy cut. You let that dry and fussy cut around. Now, if you have, I will just clean those. I'll just get a little, I use my little wipes, and we just simply clean up the stamps, because look how much ink you get off them, guys. It's very messy, and it's also messy on your hands, of course, but just clean them up a little, and then you can clean them a little bit more. Oh, my desk has got all this stuff on here that's rattling. Okay, I hope you're not bouncing around too much there, guys. And then all I do is I simply grab a couple of tissues and then just dab them dry, and I will pop them back onto the sheet later. So you pop them back on, so you would just go back and have a look which ones they were. So that one says, I don't know, it says Good Times, so you put that one back where it came from, and then it gets its little plastic sheet back on. Okay, the next thing we'll do, we'll take all these off and I'll show you. We will do a flower. Let's do, okay, where have I got the other ones? Oh, actually, we'll do this one. So this is a sheet, a full sheet of just like words, and it's like sentences and things like that. So what you do is you simply pull it off like that. You take off the back. You get a piece of card big enough. Now I'm going to use this piece, and I'm just going to take that little tab off because that won't sit right. I'll just take that off like that, and you line it up. I'll just move that there. You just line it up into the, now this has a mat. You don't have to use the mat if you've got something that's really thick. You line that up. You put this where you want it, like that. You close the lid to capture your little stencil. You then ink it. Now I'm going to do it with different coloured inks, which is this little set here, and I'll show you why. Now this is where the magnets come in handy, guys. I'll just show you. Because that's moving around, you just simply place your magnets on your work so that it stays in place. Now I'll show you how we're going to stamp it. So we're just going to go through, and these look like they've dried out. They have. Oh my goodness. They've completely dried out, guys. They're completely dried out. Oh no, the yellow one's still all right. Okay, we shall grab the yellow. So we can put a little bit of yellow, and I think all the others are dried out. No, that one's got a little bit. Maybe it was just that one. This is really light. They are light colours. They're not dark. That one's really not dark at all. I'm just doing different colours to show you. That one's, I think, pretty much, yeah, that's dried up. That's dried up. I don't know what happened there, guys. Okay, we won't worry about that. That's all dried up. I'll just throw them in the bin, and we'll just go back to our trusty black, the faithful black one, and just go over it. And what you would use this one for, you could just simply use it as the front of a card, or if you're journaling, you could use that as your backdrop and then put something nice in the front. And then we just simply move that forward. I'm just going to take that off actually, because I think we'll be right. And then we just simply close the lid and press down, just so that we get an even pressure. And then you have that. Now it doesn't have to be perfect. And there you go. You use that as a backdrop for an art project. And that's it, guys. That's how you do it. Now, I will show you how to do a card. So say you have a card. I will clean that up after. And we will get a little sentiment. How about we shall pick one out of here. Again, this is another little set that I have. And I will simply grab this one off. You put it where you want to have it. I'm going to put it smack bang in the middle, so you capture it. And then you simply ink it. Ink it up. And then we simply close it and press. And there you have it. So there you go, guys. That's how simple it is using one of these tools. These are brilliant. I love them. Again, I'm pretty sure I got it off Temu, and it's simply called a Stamp Master for precision stamping. There you go, guys. Thanks for watching. I hope that is helpful for you. And always remember, be kind, be nice, treat people the way that you want to be treated. And I'll see you next time when I'm looking straight back at you. Bye for now.